y'all, I did not even put 2 and 2 together, because he told us that his brother died, and I still didn't put 2 and 2 together. Oh my goodness. Oh wow. This explains Atlas' just rage and fury, but oh girl, Lily still needs to leave him, because he needs time with himself and to get therapy and work on himself. She needs to leave him and go and running or swimming into, oh, did I say Atlas? I meant Ryle. So Ryle's the one we finally get some insight into his psyche and why he's so just furious and he can't control his anger. But yeah, Lily needs to swim like she's Michael Phelps into Atlas' arms, because he's just everything. But wow, I didn't even see this coming. Miss Colleen Hoover always has something up her sleeve. Oh wow. Raul is the boy who shot his own brother. Oh my gosh, while they were playing. I didn't even, what? I'm so mad at myself for not putting 2 and 2 together. There's just so much other stuff going on. That's wild. Page 240. Y'all, Colleen Hoover keeps twisting the knife in my guts. Oh my goodness. Not Atlas Restaurant being the acronym of Better in Boston, which is the magnet that he gave her on her 16th birthday that she keeps on the fridge. And guess who was smart to put all the pieces together? I'm dead. Ryle done found the journals, found and read the journals. I can't. It just keeps getting worse. I don't know how I'm gonna make it, y'all. Oh gosh, guys, I'm really just about to cry. Like, I'm already falling in love with Darren and Brad, who are what's the name? Atlas friends, and I treat her just so sweetly and genuine, and they could play together, and I'm just loving it. Oh my gosh. And they saved each other, and I can't. He made her like the most amazing breakfast, and I love crepes, so I was so jealous. I was like, girl, I want to eat that crepe. So right now I'm on page 300, so I think I only have, let's see, I have 72 pages left, so let's get it. Okay, welcome back to our clubhouse playmates. So if you did not know, if you've been following my vlog, I stayed up till like 4 a.m. and I was able to get a big chunk out of It Ends With Us, and my mind was blown because a lot of things happened. There's a lot to unpack in this book, and wow. Every Colleen Hoover book that I read, it never fails to surprise me, to make me think, there's always like a greater lesson, and I can always say that I didn't think about, I don't know, do you guys like this angle? Hold on. Okay. That angle is a little better. But yeah, I could always say that I get surprised by her writing every time and by her story. So yes, I was just, the amount of how my inflation and deflation of my emotions, like what, 1 minute I'm happy, the next minute I'm just furious. this book will have you on a roller coaster and so confused, and then other times you will be so sure of something, and she just keeps packing in the punches, and it's pretty wild. Okay, I think this is actually the best angle. Okay, I'm sorry y'all, I know that's probably annoying, I keep moving, but do you guys like my spooky doll makeup? I think it looks pretty darn cool. And so today's the 29th, so I've been hustling, trying to fit in more spooky makeup looks, and my book account. So yes, so I want to at least finish this, which I got that in the bag, and then I also have the second book as with me, but I think I'm going to wait for next month. I'm going to finish Sleeping Cutie, which I keep talking about. It's on my Kindle, and I pretty much only read it when I'm going to the laundromat, or I haven't been like dedicating full on time reading it, but I'm about 40% done, and it's on KU, and it's actually really, really good. But I've been trying to read my library books first, because of course I have to take them back, so that's why I've been kind of having Sleeping Cutie on the back burner, but it's alright. So hopefully I will finish Sleeping Cutie by the month is over. I'm really depressed, you guys, because October is my favorite month, so I really always get kind of sad when it's almost over. I feel like it goes by so fast, and that's because I love it so much. Oh man, it's just so difficult. I love October so much, and I just don't want it to end. So, but you guys, I'm just very shooketh with this book right now. It's been having me on highs, very, very highs, and very, very lows, and I'm just mad at myself that I haven't read this book sooner. Like I said, every single book, I can't even say which Colleen Hoover is my favorite book at this point, because they're all so dang good. Like, I just love her writing. And they never feel like the same story, which is really cool. Her writing is so good to me. I'm like amazed. And it's a lot of trauma in this book, a lot of abuse, a lot of making the same mistakes, a lot of history repeating itself. So that was what broke my heart the most. And when Lily finally told her mom, I really just broke down in tears, because that was such a emotional moment for me. I was just like, oh wow, like that was a really like heart to heart type of moment. So yeah, and I really think that Alyssa is like a really great sister-in-law / best friend. I think she's pretty amazing, and I know she's kind of like in a tight spot because that's her brother, and then you have your best friend. So, but she gave her the best advice, to just leave him. But now we have a baby involved, and I'm just like, what in the world? So that just makes it even more complicated now. History is literally repeating itself. So yeah, I really liked when Lily's mom told her that she deserved to be like loved in a different way. He may love you, but just not in the right way. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's the perfect way to say it. And Ryle should never let you get back with him himself. And I'm like, oh wow, what a different perspective. I never really thought about that before. Like the abusive guy saying, just don't get back with me ever again. We're always talking about, oh, why won't she leave? But it's more complicated than that. And wow, this was just a very impactful book. Wow. So we're gonna read the last few pages, and I'm gonna kind of like wrap it up for you guys. But I had just a time reading this book. It's been such an experience, and I feel like it's like that with all of her books. It's such an experience for me. So let's get started. It's a very cool night. All this month it's been really cool, especially at nights. So that's really exciting. Definitely since I live in Mexico, where it's like always hot, so extremely hot. So right now I'm on page 236, and there's a total of I think 370 something pages, so I'm almost there. As you guys can see, I have this much left. I'm on chapter 33. Alright y'all, so now I'm on page 352, and I feel like everything is going on the up and up, but we all know with Miss Colleen Hoover, it always seems like it's going on the up and up until it's not. You have very high highs and very low lows with her. So anyway, Ryle seems like he is excited to be a father, and then they're like bonding over their anticipation of the birth of Lily's birth, and it seems like everything's all copacetic right now, so we'll see how that goes. But at least she knows not to give him a answer as to where they stand, her and Ryle, regarding their marital status. Are they gonna get a divorce, separation, all of this and that and the third? And she's always able to calm the beast for a little while, but we're going to have to see. So yeah, we're just going to see. Let's see. I think I have about 20 more pages left, so let's go. Oh my goodness. Her water just broke, y'all. I wonder what they're gonna name him or her. I'm excited. Okay guys, so now I'm on page 358, and I think that Lily handled this situation she made the right decision. I really agree that she made the right decision, and I'm glad how she did it, how she executed her plan. She would say now that he they have their daughter born, and they named her Emerson. And she's giving all the examples of what he did to her, saying, what if my boyfriend or husband did, abuse me? What would you tell her to do? And he finally gets it. So he said, I would tell her to leave him, even though he loves her, because she deserves much more. And I'm like, bravo, clap, clap, clap. She did what she had to do. She made it the only way to make it make sense to her, or to make it make sense to him. So that was perfectly executed, and I'm so happy that she's getting divorced. So yeah, I'm on page 359. So I only have a few pages to left, you guys. I'm trying to see how this ends. And it's a whole nother book, so you already know it's gonna be a whole lot of drama in that book. In book 2, the sequel. Oop, never mind, y'all. So actually, page 361 is the last page, and wow, this was intense. But I really loved the message, and now I get the title, The Promise, that she says it ends with us. So it says, my mother went through it, I went through it, I'll be damned if I allow my daughter to go through it. I kiss her on the forehead and make her a promise. It stops here with me and you, it ends with us. Wow. Miss Colleen Hoover, she put her all into this. This was intense. This was just a lot of emotions for me to take in. Each page was just a lot. The highs were highs and the lows were lows. And I really liked how she set this up. Now looking back, she should have saw the red flags of his temperament and of his anger issues when they met the first night they met on the rooftop. But I guess you never think that. You always, write it off. This is an easy 5 stars for me. Every Colleen Hoover I've read has been 5 stars. It's just, she writes so good. She writes meaning, and she writes life. So, and it hits hard. Life hits hard sometimes, and you have to grip it and face reality. But it just was intense and a ride. And it's crazy. Sometimes you never know who's capable of, or you never know what people are capable of, I guess is what I should say. And I really like the one sentence or quote when it said something like, nobody's ever 100% good or 100% bad. Some people just make bad decisions or bad mistakes, but that doesn't mean they're truly all bad. And I think that was definitely the case with Ryle. He means well. He's just been through a lot and he can't control himself, but that doesn't mean that she should stay with him and tolerate his lows. So wow, this is definitely a book to have a discussion with. I wish I would have read it sooner. Wow. Tell me what you guys, how was your reaction once you finished the book or at certain parts. And
Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to read book 2. You guys can watch book 2 when I start to read it, but right now I'm about to read my Kindle book, so Sleeping Cutie, and then try to maybe fit in something else by the end of the month. So yeah, thank you guys for watching this vlog, and yeah, tell me what you thought about It Ends With Us, and yeah.